everyone and welcome back to my channel, and also welcome to my new bathroom. So it's been a long time coming, this video, because we started working on this bathroom about a year ago, and to be honest it was a much bigger job than we all expected and it took longer than we thought it would. But we're finally finished, and you may have seen a previous video on my channel of me organising our bathroom and putting all our toiletries in the cupboard. That was filmed back in April when the room itself was about 99% finished. So I thought it would be worth doing a full bathroom tour today and sharing some of our progress with you. So I've got loads of photos and videos that I took along the way, and I'm going to throw them in here so you can see what we did to get to this stage. So I really hope you enjoy this video, and let's have a look at what the bathroom looked like when we moved in 2021. So it is quite a large bathroom. We've got the toilet, the bath, the sink and the shower with some cupboards here. Again, completely taken all this out. We're going to give it a good clean just to make do with what we have, and then when we can afford to redo everything we will. But I mean, this shower, it's quite a large shower, and I mean it's been empty for 3 to 4 years, so it's just never been used. So there's spiders, there's dust, there's mess. Yeah, hopefully a nice big mirror here, but we'll see. So the first thing I want to talk about are the windows. So we've been replacing all the windows in our house ourselves with the help of my dad, and they've turned out great every single time. So we did the same thing in here. You'll notice that there's 2 really big windows in this room, and we love that. It used to be 2 separate rooms, and you can sort of see the beam up here. This used to be the entryway, with the main entrance being there, and then it leads to the corridor. The previous owner moved that to the front of the house, so he extended the bathroom, and we really love that because it's such a nice open and bright space now. We did this window fine on a Saturday afternoon. It took a few hours and it looked great. We went for openers on this one just because it was easier to get to. We also went for really frosted windows from Modern UPVC online, so that's where we were sourcing all our windows from, and it means that we don't need blinds or curtains in here, which I like. I don't feel like they'd match the room very well. But this window was a little bit harder because there was a window on the top and then a wooden panel on the bottom, so it wasn't actually bricked up there, and then the old owner had put a few more panels over the top. It was all rotten and it was really bad, so we had to take the full thing out, find some bricks, brick up to the windowsill and then fit a new window on that. So it was a much longer process than we thought, and we're definitely not bricklayers, but I think it turned out okay. And then once that was set, we fit the window, and then that's the finished thing. We didn't go for openers here because the bath's right below it and we thought it might be awkward, so we're leaning over every time we want to open and close it. Looking back, I wish we did put openers in just so we could open all the windows in here if we wanted to, if it was really steamy or something. But yeah, it's not an issue, just it would have been nice. And then because we only have 1 bathroom in the house, it meant that we had to leave either a bath or a shower in use, always have the toilet in use, and it was just a bit harder. It meant that we couldn't just rip everything out and do it all together. We had to do half the room and then the other half of the room. We didn't have the sink plumbed in for a good portion of it yet because we have the utility directly opposite, which we were brushing our teeth in and washing our face. So that wasn't an issue, but yeah, we always needed the toilet and somewhere to wash. So we started with the bath because I really wanted to do some boxing here to hide all the pipes and to have like a feature wall for the mirror. So we ripped out the bath. My dad built the boxing for us. He did all the pipe work. We also fitted the extractor hood out this wall and then brought it in through there and up through the shower. So we tried to work as quickly as we could just so we could get the bath refitted and the tiles done. We could use that and then we could move over to the shower. And then as well as doing the bath, we also worked on this wall. So this is just as you walk in, and this was the only place really that we could have some built-in storage. I didn't want just a cabinet sat on the floor because you get dust underneath, you get spiders. I want to avoid that as best as I can. So I wanted some built-ins, and I came up with this design because, as you can see, that's a solid wall and then it goes in, and then we've got this sort of indented space that I wanted to maximise. So I wanted built-ins, and it was a very narrow space, so it's about the size of your hand, and I could not find any cabinets that would fit depth-wise in that space. So I went to IKEA. I'll put on exactly what I bought, but I managed to find the narrowest, not the narrowest, the least deep cupboards I could find. They were still about 20 centimetres too big, so my dad and I built them, and then my dad just chopped the back end of them off and then we fit them in the space. We managed to fit two side by side, and then we try to make them look like built-ins. So it's much harder than people on TikTok make it out to be, but I really like how they turned out, and it just makes it look a little bit more sleek. And then we also carried on the paneling over there just to tie in the decorative doors a little bit. Well, in here we've got all my toiletries, we've got all Zach's toiletries in the other one, and it just hides all the ugly packaging that doesn't quite match the vibe of the room. And then up here, I knew I wanted something decorative, and I love what I did in my office with the scaffolding boards as a desk. So I asked my dad, and he found another scaffolding board in his garage for me, and we fitted it to the wall, and that's how it looks. I really enjoy it, and it means that I can style some of my nice little trinkets and decorative pieces. I'm still not 100% sold on how this looks. I don't know if I ever will be. There's something that just isn't sitting right with me. I don't know if it's the colours, the height of things, I'm not sure. If you do have any suggestions, let me know. But all of these things are from car boot sales, TK Maxx, charity shops. So I'll do a bit more of an in-depth look at that shortly. And then I also seen a girl on TikTok buy these sort of shelf decorative stand things and fitted them to a shelf. It turned out to be really expensive. So I asked my dad, and he managed to find some brass pipes in the garage. He went on his lathe and did the design on them, and then we sourced the gold bar from B&Q. I think it was about £8 a length, and there's 2 lengths there. So all in all, it cost about £16, which is a much nicer price than the Amazon ones. But that's the finished area. I might eventually put toilet roll up here and spare towels. I'm not sure, but at the moment it's just somewhere to store all my trinkets and treasures that I find at the car boot sale. On this ledge here, I've got my 2 glass jars, one with cotton pads in and one with Q-tips in. I use these a lot when I'm taking my makeup off or doing my makeup, so that's why they're on display. And then I got this little brass antique mirror from a car boot sale for, it was either £1 or £2, I can't remember. And I polished it up and I fixed it because it was really shaky, and I just love how it looks. It's perfect for the room, and I do use it quite a lot. And then on this side, I've got a really big shell that my dad gave me last week. He got it from a job that he was working on, and it's amazing. The colours match this room perfectly. And then this basket is just where we keep our sanitary products. So we've got tampons, and then I've got pads in that little bag there, and it just means that it's easily accessible for guests. And then up here, I've got a collection of some treasures that I want on display at the moment. So this is a really big candlestick holder I got from a car boot sale, I think for £2, and then I've got a Temu fake candle light in there that flickers. It's really cosy. I got this wicker duck basket that I got from a car boot sale for 50p. I just think that matches the room really nicely. I've got the frame from a car boot sale. I think I paid £3 for that a while ago. And inside is a painting that our friend Jala did, and she gave it to Zach for his birthday, and the colours match the room perfectly. I've also got these bookends that I got from TK Maxx a while ago. Where's the sticker? They are £15 for the set. I don't have a bookshelf yet, so I'm just using them as decor. And I really like the antique finish of them. I got this little fake tree from a charity shop. I believe that was £1.50 or £2.50. The pot was purple, and I painted that white with just normal emulsion paint, and I really like how it looks. This is I think it's a drawing of Newcastle Castle, and I got that from a car boot sale for £2. This I DIY'd. I found a really similar one in TK Maxx for, was it £40 I think, and it had a brass base and a white piece of coral on top. I found this candlestick holder for £2.99 from a charity shop, and I found that coral looking thing for £1 from a car boot sale. So I put them together, and I basically recreated the one from TK Maxx myself for a fraction of the price, so I'm really happy with that. I got this milk container, I think for 50p from a car boot sale. I've got this candlestick holder for £1 from a car boot sale, and then again another fake candlestick. This was from a car boot sale last year. I think I paid £1 for that. It's originally from Primark. And then I got this photo from a charity shop for, I think it was £4.99, and I was initially going to change the painting inside of it, but I actually quite like the colours with the rest of the room. So you'll have to let me know what you think of the shelf. Then we turned our attentions to the shower. So when we first moved in, this was a solid wall all the way across there, and we just thought that's how it was supposed to be. But when we were ripping out the old shower, we realised that there's quite a lot of dead space there. So let me see if I can show you. We've got the radiator on this wall, and then it goes in a little bit there. So the previous owner had just built that out and lost all that space. We didn't want to do that because we wanted as big a shower area as possible. So for the shower, we initially wanted to tile all the floor and go towards the drain on a decline, but I couldn't actually figure out how to do that properly. So we then went for a shower base. I didn't want a plasticky one, so I found this white stone one on Victoria Plum, and we got the closest size to the space as we could, and we managed to find one which was almost the exact dimensions to what we needed. It is just a little bit slimmer than what we wanted, so it meant that when we removed all that wall and we had all that extra space, the shower tray would have been a little bit short, and it meant that we had to move the whole shower over there, which would have had an uneven gap here between the sink and the shower to the bath and the sink. So we didn't want to do that. So we put the shower base where we wanted it, and then we brought out the bottom portion of that wall, just so it was a solid base here. And then we added a shelf in, so it means that I have somewhere to store all my products, shave my legs, and to me it's just the best use of the space because it means that we can go in the shower and we've got as much space as we need to wash our hair. So that's why we did it that way. And then we just tiled the rest of the shower all the way up. Obviously the pipes are behind this box in here. And then we've got the extractor hood up there and the really nice shower screen, which is so expensive for what it is, and it's so stupidly heavy, and I always feel like I'm going to break it, but I love it. And I really like that it adds like a blue tint to the room. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it's like it has a blue hue to it. And then we also did some paneling around the toilet just to tie in sort of the cupboard design and make the bathroom a little bit fancier. And then I just want to do a close-up of what decor we've got on the windowsill. So I've got this marble tray from TK Maxx. This was $14.99, I believe. I've also got a reed diffuser from Aldi. This is in the wood sage and sea salt scent. Very excited for the Christmas scents to come out. And then here I've got some molten brown minis that I got from the hotel in New York. We've got the body lotion, the bath and shower gel, and then a little soap there. Just makes me feel like I'm in a really fancy hotel room, which was our inspiration. And then as I come down here, you've got the gold bin, which is from Home Bargains. That was $2.99, I believe. And then all the brass hardware and bathroom suite are from Victoria Plum. I'll put some links in the description to our bathroom suite, but we got everything from Victoria Plum. It's their Arezzo range, and we went for that one purely because they had some really nice brass finished taps and accessories. So we wanted everything to match, and it is a really nice suite. It's just very expensive, and I'm not 100% happy with the sink, but I'll get to that eventually. But I do love it. It does look really nice. And as I mentioned a second ago, a hotel bathroom was our inspiration. So I think we've achieved that with all the gold touches. And then around the bath area, we've got this marble bowl from TK Maxx. I think this was about £30. It's solid marble or quartz or stone, I can't remember, but I really like that, and the colours match the room perfectly. And then this side, I've got a piece of coral from Turkey, which I've had for about 3 years now, and I'm surprised it's still in one piece, but there it is. It looks really nice. And then I've got this vase that I got from a car boot sale for £1, and then this plant is from Primark for £2.50. And then here I've just got my Laura Ashley towels. We do have another hand towel and another bath towel that we use. I've took those out of the room because they just clutter up the radiator and they ruin the vibe. But these ones are just our spares. And then I've also got this candle. I think this is from Aldi or Lidl. It's a citrus and herb one. It smells really nice and it's really cozy having that burning. So I like that corner. And then at our sink, we've got this soap holder. This is from Primark. That was £6. And then we've also got the matching toothbrush holder. That was £3, I think. I can't remember. And then underneath, we've just got a plain white towel from IKEA that we use to wash our hands. So my issue with this sink, let me see if I can show you. So it's compatible with each other. We bought it as a set. When you turn it on and you're washing your hands, can you see how it splashes up on the back of the sink there? It's just an absolute pain. Don't think you can see. But when you're washing your hands, it just gets water on the back of here. To me, the spout needed to be a little bit longer, so it's right over the sink, but it isn't, and it means that we always have to clean water off here, which is a bit of a pain. So in terms of that, I don't think it's been designed very well, because we always have to go in with the hand towel and just dry it up so it doesn't get damaged. But yeah, not 100% happy for the price, but we can live with it. And that's my new bathroom. So I'd love to know what you thought about it in the comment section down below. Personally, I love it. It's very calming, it's very relaxing, and considering we did everything ourselves, we've not had any issues, so I think we've done a pretty good job. But thanks again for watching. I hope you'll have a lovely day, and I'll see you on my next one next week. Bye!